Que onda su pecho arriba, las manos, caballo moreno, penetra tu.
Hey everyone, I'm here in front of the camera doing a story time. Yeah, that's fucking weird. This is the story time about how somebody tried to snitch on me. And I can't really call it snitching because it's snitching because you was trying to get me to go to jail. But they need to find a word for this because you tried to put a crime on me that I didn't do. So it's like you're snitching on me on it's all confungled and fucked up. But yeah. Long story short, one day I was outside, right? It was a nice summer day. And something happened on my block. So like the whole precinct had came out. So I'm just sitting there, you know, mind you, it don't have nothing to do with me when the precinct came out, whatever, you know, happened. But the way they cars were, and you know, I was drinking, because I used to be wild and reckless. I was drinking with my friends and shit. So I probably, you know, was thinking stupidly, but I didn't like the fact that all the police cars was around my car. I was like, yo, you know, what if I want to fucking leave and go somewhere? Like, you understand? Like, y'all all in the way. Like, why they in there like that? So, while I'm sitting there, I see two detectives, like, going like this, like, inside my car. So, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck they looking in my car for? Like, I don't got nothing to do with what the hell's going on here. What the fuck they looking in my car for? But then it all comes together a week later. Now, I'm in my house, I'm cleaning, like, you know, I went to go empty the garbage. Soon as I open the door, it's two detectives. And the funny thing about it is, it's the two detectives that I just told y'all I seen going like this in my car. It's them. So, they're like, Miss So-and-so? So I'm like, yeah. So they say, oh, where was you at such and such date? So I'm like, what? Like, you understand? Because I'm fucking confused. Like, you understand? Because it just totally caught me the fuck off guard. Just the shit. Like, you understand? Like, the fuck? You understand? Like, fuck is detectives at my door for? So I'm like, what? Like, even me still telling this story, I'm like stuck, right? So I'm like, I think about it, and then I'm like, oh, I was at the Max B party. I was at the club in Harlem. So they're like, oh, you know, you gotta come in for questioning. So I'm like, questioning? What are you talking about? So they was like, oh, do you need us to take you, or can you take yourself? So of course I opted for taking myself. Like, you understand? So I'm like, yo, when they leave, yo, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm calling people for advice, because that's never happened to me. Like, I've never even been to jail. Like, you understand? So I'm like, the fuck is this? Like, you understand? Questioning. So now, I look at the paper they give me, but I didn't really look at it, like, thoroughly or whatever and stuff like that. I just took a glance at it, and I just was like, alright. And I know y'all probably like, why wouldn't you look at it thoroughly? But like I said, I was fucking stuck because, like, I knew the type of people I was around. Like, I knew, you know, things I may have been around at the time and stuff. So it could have been, you know, for me. Well, no, it wasn't for me, because they would have came and just locked my ass the fuck up. But I ain't want to talk about nobody neither. So I went all the way down. I went downtown. When I got there, I just was feeling really, like, nervous. Because, like, I used to watch a lot of First 48 and all of that shit. So I'm like, they probably gonna put me in a room and they gonna be looking at body language and stuff. So I said, nah, fuck this. So I went, and this is when payphones was still around. Like, that sounds so crazy when payphones was still around. Like, back in my day. Like, you understand? This making me sound real old. But anyway, I went to the payphone, and the hood I was in at the time, like, we was smart. Like, we was having niggas that was lawyers. Like, we was bringing, you didn't have to be a street person just to be in the gang. Like, if you had something that was positive that could help all of us, like, come on, we embrace you. So now, I went and I called the lawyer bro, and I'm telling him, you know, like, like, what's going on? You know, what's the deal and shit? And nigga was like, nah, like, leave. So I'm like, alright. So I went the fuck back home. So now I get a call now the next day because I didn't come and show up. So now they trying to apply more pressure. So then they're like, oh, if you don't come, you gonna have to pay a $500 fine and do 6 months. So I'm like, what? So I speak to the lawyer bro again. He's like, yo, you know, just go. Now the good thing about it was, and probably the only thing that fucking saved me from going to jail, is I had the day that they're talking about, I really was at the club. I really was partying with Max B, and I really did get a parking ticket at the time that I was supposed to be somewhere shooting people. Yeah, motherfucker tried to say I was out here trying to drill motherfuckers. Like, okay, cool. Now, funny as hell. You understand? So I go down there because the bro, you know, he's a lawyer. Like, you understand? He said, just go. Like, you understand? Like, you didn't do nothing. You understand? Just go and get it out the fucking way. So I was like, cool. So now they questioning me. The person. And this is when it came to, this is a person that was my friend. Somebody that I fucked with. Like, you understand, that has me sitting here being questioned about a shooting that I ain't do. I don't know who did. I wasn't around. The fuck? Like, you understand? Then they also try to throw somebody else in the mix that's just a regular hood person that everybody fucking know. You understand? I guess to make the story more believable or something like that. So now, niggas start asking me about some nigga named Dwayne. So I'm like, Dwayne? They're like, yeah, like, you cool with Dwayne? So I'm like, I know who Dwayne is, but we not cool. Like, everybody know him. Like, he's some college kid or whatever that be back and forth. But like, what does that have to do with anything? They're like, oh, you supposed to be the getaway driver for Dwayne when he shot somebody. So I'm just like, no. Me and Dwayne was never like that. Like, we never hung around each other. I don't deal in that type of stuff. Then they went into hood stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because around that time, it was like mad shootings and shit going around, like where I lived and stuff like that. So now they start questioning me about that. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe it's something in the water. Like, you understand? And then the funny thing about it is, the person that tried to do all this to me was a dust head, right? So they was like, okay, so where were you? So I pull out the parking ticket and then I showed them. So I'm like, yo, it's impossible for me to be all the way down there and all the way where this person said I'm supposed to be shooting people or driving people to shoot people or driving people away to shoot people. Whatever crime you're talking about, it would be impossible for me to be doing. So then they're like, okay, you're right. Like, well, we didn't really believe him because he's a dust head. And this is the police saying it. So if the police is saying that you a dust head, then you a fucking dust head. You need to get yourself together. You understand? So now I'm square. They left me the fuck alone. So now I'm driving home. Now I really look at this paper. So I'm just like, it's my name. And this is the thing, I walk around with this paper because I feel like everyone should know about this person. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you understand? And that's what I did. I came home and I showed everybody. And if you hung with this person and was still doing illegal activity with this person after I showed you their P word, you to me was a snitch too. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you never told on nobody. To me you did, because you condoning that shit. And why would you not be scared of a snitch? And I keep saying it's a snitch and it's like, I don't know what else to call it, because I didn't do shit, which I think this is probably worse than a person being a snitch. You know, you just totally made some shit up. So now they end up having that person go to jail, because come to find out that person shot the person. You understand? The person said that they shot the person. So they had to go to jail. So now, but the person still was running with this bullshit. You understand that I had something to do with it. You get what I'm saying? So I guess he had to really have to just stick into this fucking lie. So now, the nigga come home. Now, my bros, like, they was gonna twist his shit. And that's the whole thing. When he first got locked up, I was gonna go on the visit and pull him down and stand up on the visit and announce to everyone, like, excuse me, everyone, can I have your attention? This nigga right here is a rat. and I was gonna, you know, get the fuck off the visit. That's how I felt. You understand? But my bros was like, nah, chill, just chill. Don't worry about it. You know, and karma's real, because, you know, the nigga had a bad jail experience. That's all I'm gonna say. But, yeah. The nigga comes home. And mind you, this nigga was ass. This nigga was ass before the jail, during the jail. You ass after. I don't give a fuck. Fucking, I wasn't thinking about him, because like I said, I didn't do shit. You understand? So now, this nigga want to try and style on me. I guess to show people, like, I'm a hardened criminal now. You understand? Like, I did 3 years, so I'm gangster. Like, you understand? But see, I knew the whole rundown of his 3 years. I knew when you had to go to the bathroom. I knew everything that was going on with you. So, you know, the hood may not, because the hood I'm from is like, you go to jail, people automatically assume that you with the shits now. But that don't be the case all the time. You understand? Because, you know, everybody don't have the connects to the right people to get the right stories and stuff. So now, I'm sitting in my hood, minding my business where I'm supposed to be at, having my little drink. The nigga come press me like, yo, let me holler at you. I sip my drink. What do you want to holler at me about? So he's like, yo, come over here. Like, I'm like, no, we can holler right here. What do you want to holler at me about? So now, he like, yo, you telling people I'm a rat? Calmly took another sip of my drink. Yeah, I am telling people that. And he's like, oh, wow. I said, because you are. I have your name on some made up paperwork for me. I had to go to questioning, and they said you told them X, Y, and Z. You are a rat. So then he tried to say, oh, that wasn't me. That was my co-defendant. Mind you, this is when people try to play with people like they fucking dumb. This nigga didn't have a co-defendant. So it's like, nigga, what are you talking about? Then he's like, oh, the precinct made that up. I said, so you just that important? Me and you are two important people that they needed to make this up and cause some friction between us. Like, nigga, I don't want to talk about this no more. And I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collected, because reminder, this is a nigga at the end of the day. Even though if he puts his hands on me and he does something, it's a whole gang of niggas, you understand, that's gonna just make his life miserable. I'm still gonna feel the pain at the time. So I'm just like, I'ma just try to keep this shit as level as possible. You understand? So now one of my bros, he come up on the scene, he's sitting, he chilling. So now, he's sitting and he's chilling. Or whatever. And that's the nigga that's on go time. See, that's the thing with certain of my bros, they smart. They pick up the vibe and it's, you understand? And then, you know, they know what to do, what the next steps are. They don't get some. I like when some of my brothers is real chill with it. Like, you understand? Like people think ain't shit gonna happen. Like, they don't give a fuck about what's going on, but they give all the fucks about what's going on, but they don't want the rest of the people to know so that they can get away with shit. You understand? So now, he say, you know what's up to the nigga, like, what up? You understand? Whatever. So now, I guess, you know, because nigga ain't jump on him. He's thinking, okay, I could keep talking, like it's safe to talk. So now, he like, yo, I did 3 years for you bum ass brim niggas. So I'm like, hold up. So now, you know what I'm saying, mind you, because he's in my personal space, and this is a big nigga. So I'm like, I'm sitting down, you're over me, I don't like it. You understand? So I get up, and I'm like, yo, you ain't do 3 years for no fucking body. You did 3 years for yourself, honey. Like, watch your mouth. Like, you understand? So now, sipping my drink. So then, the older people, it's like, you doing all this in front of the older people. Like, you understand? They sitting there like, just chill out. Like, don't talk to him. I said, nah, this nigga talking to me. Now he getting disrespectful. Now we gonna talk. So I'm like, yo, I ain't do shit to you. So then to the older person, they telling him to stop talking. He like, no, Miss Johnson, fucking, she's a grimy ass bitch, just bum ass bitch. Mind you, this nigga has been a bum and dirty all his fucking life. He was a bum standing there. Like, you understand? Like, my t-shirt, my little YSL t-shirt cost more than everything this nigga had on. So I'm like, bum. Come again? I was like, who the fuck is you calling a bum? You got a dirty ass white beater on and some fake ass Dr. Dre beats. Go take that shit the fuck off and get out my face. Now I'm gonna get disrespectful because I was trying to keep it cute with you, and now, you know, you trying to be disrespectful and shit. He was like, no, Miss Johnson, she sent 3 niggas to try and kill me. I said, I sent 3 niggas to try and kill you? Yo, what did you do to me that was so crazy that I needed to do that? What kind of psycho do you take me for? The last time I checked, you know what I'm saying, before all of this happened, we was cool. So what the fuck did you do that I needed to do that? Now, mind you, he done told 3 different stories standing there. Because first it was I sent 3 niggas to try and kill him. Then it was I tried to kill him. And the third one, I don't even remember from that time because it was some off-the-wall ninja shit. And I just was like... So now... He's going with this, and I'm like, listen, I didn't do shit to you, and it's fucked up that you tried to tell the police that I did. I didn't do shit to you, my nigga. Then he tried to bring up my friend that was with me. Like, oh, she was there. I seen so-and-so and them earlier, and then later on, and I was like, thank you for bringing that person up, because I don't know what kind of dust trip you was on, but you even got the time of day wrong and shit that you even seen us earlier that day or whatever. So it's like... Nigga, I don't know. He's like, oh, I don't smoke dust anymore. I said, I don't know what the fuck you do now, but I know what you was doing then. You was a fucking dust head. So I don't know what kind of dust trip you was on, but what you told them, that's not what the fuck happened. And didn't you got locked up? Didn't you get caught with the gun? Didn't you, they took your ass to jail? Didn't the person that got shot say you this? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So then, he's still calling me a bitch and all of this other shit. You understand? So now, my bro, that nigga spins off. You understand? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So now, I'm like, listen, you need to go and take your ass back where the fuck you belong, my nigga. You understand? You ain't gonna be doing too many of these bum bitches and all this other shit. You need to go about your business, you dirty motherfucker, because you didn't do a regular 3 years. You was in PC your whole 3 years. You signed yourself in the PC your first fucking week. So, you know, don't play with me. I don't know what you told these niggas or what these niggas out here think, but I know what the real is. So see, now when you start talking the truth about shit and you got witnesses to the truth of the shit, now the nigga want to start walking off. You know, like he backing up, you know, while he's talking, because it's time for you to leave, because you know it's mad people in the park and shit. You understand? Like, but then he still, you understand, is this bitch shit. So I was like, listen, nigga, if you feel like I tried to kill you or have you killed, do something. So nigga was like, what? I say, do something. Bust a move, do something. Like, you understand? So he's like, well, what you mean? What you mean? And I was like, do something. Because you talking about I tried to take your life away and you here talking to me. Do something. So now, see, the nigga jumped in my body. I was like, fuck that shit that I was talking earlier. Like, no, you know, I'm a girl. I was like, nah, I got a nigga in me too. So now it's like, we gonna get past all of this. So now he goes, you get a pass. I was like, I get a pass? I was like, who the fuck give me a pass? So then he said one of the big bros or whatever and stuff like that, who ended up getting in that ass later because I went and cursed him out because I made it clear, like, okay, this nigga is who the fuck he is. I understand y'all getting money together, but don't have no conversations with this nigga that have anything to do with me. Don't even use my name in the same sentences, you know, when you talking. Or me and you gonna have a problem because he was more really my big bro. Like, you understand? He was just using that nigga, you know, as a stunt dummy. So now, he said who it was, you know. So I started laughing. He like, what? I was like, listen, my nigga, I get a pass because he said for you not to do nothing. Listen, check this out. If someone tried to kill me or sent people to kill me, Jesus couldn't come out the fucking sky and tell me to chill at all. Like, no. The sky could open the fuck up and he could come down and be like, listen, don't touch that person. I'm going to hell because that person's getting touched. You're getting touched all around. You understand? So, mind you, the people that was in the park was beefing with the big homie, with the bro. Like, you understand? So you tried to do some sucker shit because he made sure to say his voice extra loud. You understand? Because this nigga was running around. He didn't want to do nothing. You understand? But he kept lying. Then you went and was trying to get other niggas to do shit to me. And it's like, I never understood, like, when I was in the street, why niggas always want to get niggas for me. Do I look like that type of bitch? No. You don't need, get a girl. Get your girlfriend. Get your sister. Get your baby mother. Like, you understand? Nobody ever wants to get them. They want to get hardened fucking criminals to come and get little old cute me. So, I'm like, listen, go take your little snitchy ass back up the block. You understand what I'm saying? Go take your little PC ass up the block. If I have to make a call and have somebody really do what the fuck you talking about. Because it can happen, but it didn't happen the day that you trying to act like it did, though. But it can happen. I can make your story very true. Very. So, he starts walking off, and I was like, you're dusty, like you were saying, because now I'm petty with it. So, mind you, I've been had this nigga paperwork or whatever. And at the time, I wasn't walking around with it. After that situation, I made sure to walk around with that shit. So that shit was on demand. Like, boop, like, you understand? Like, I had to go and search for that shit. But I called the big bro. I said, yo, what the fuck? Why was you talking to this nigga in any regards of me? So, he tried to front and act like he didn't. He was like, what you talking about? And I was like, no, this nigga came down the block and tried to get real gangster with his new Rikers Island up top walk. You understand that he stole from someone. You understand? Because he wasn't walking or acting like that before that. Like, whoever swag he stole, he tried to stunt on me and show it off. You understand? So he's like, oh, so what happened? So I told him what was going on. He's like, word. And I said, and the crazy shit about it is, he threw your name out there, but he made sure to scream your name extra loud. So then he was like, oh, so who was outside when he did that? I said, the whole fucking block. Even the niggas you was beefing with, they were outside. Like, you understand? So that nigga was like, word. I said, word. So he's like, alright, I got you. And that's all she wrote. Like, you understand? Like, and nigga got his ass whooped. You understand? Then when my other brothers came home, got your ass whooped some more. Like, you understand? Well, you should have just left me alone. You understand? Because we was friends. We was cool. So for you to want to be a criminal and not do the time when you got caught for some shit and you really tried to send me to jail, and I ain't never did shit to you, that's fucking karma. I hope something really fucked up. I don't know where that nigga is to this day at this time. I heard that nigga was in the feds somewhere, but I don't know, because like, I just never was thinking about that nigga after that. But that shit like really hurt my spirit, and it made me look at motherfuckers. You gotta watch everybody. You understand? Because when I say me and that person was friends, we wasn't just like associate friends. Like, that was my friend. You understand? But I guess because I was a female, I was exposable. Like, you understand? Like, oh, we could just toss her in the fucking garbage. But yes, that's my story time of when a snitch tried to get cute. But, yeah, this was kind of cool. Getting on camera telling the story, I don't know if I'm gonna do that all the time, though. So fam, don't get used to it. I love y'all. But I had to get cute. Like, you understand? Like, I had to do my hair. Because, trolls be trying to read. Even though I come on my lives and look like shit and I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. Like, the lives, I just don't care. Because I can actively talk shit to who I need to talk shit to. But I had to come on, swag it out for y'all a little bit. To show the haters. You understand? That be coming in my little live and I ain't all together. That I could get together. Okay? But, love y'all. Thank you for all the support and the love that y'all give me. Oh, next thing I wanted to know, because everybody got like a clique name and shit like that. What should my clique name be? What should my name for my familiar be? Like Cola Gang, Cola Club, like what? Like, give me some ideas, because I never really thought that far. Because I think I'm going to start taking this YouTube shit seriously. I think. Because I've had this channel for so long and I just didn't give a fuck. Like, you understand? So I need to probably take it a little more serious than I, been taking it. But it's a blast either way. Love you people. Keep it real. Keep it cute. Or keep it mute.
¿Qué onda, muchacho? Arriba las manos, caballo moreno.